Welcome to Intervo Smart Validation's Car Park Manager tutorial. There are 4 key roles needed in Smart Validation Administration. Car Park Operator, Corporate Office overseeing several car park locations. Car park managers, who is a manager of a specific car park location, and cooperation partners. These are companies or businesses that wish to issue smart validations. Underneath the cooperation partners, we have employees. These are the actual employees that will be scanning customers' tickets. In this presentation, we'll guide you through your role as a car park manager. You'll first need to log into your online administration portal. Open an internet browser and input your site-specific internet address that was provided. You'll notice at the end of the address, this one says Oval Admin. This designates this as the administration portal. You'll use the administration portal to access reporting and setup of cooperation partners and employees, as well as administration of your own account. Log in using your Car Park Manager credentials. You will be emailed a link for your initial login and required to define a new password once you log in. If you forgot your password or the password has expired, click the Forgot Password and follow the instructions. Once you've logged in, you'll see your main screen and dashboard. There's a lot of information displayed in an easy-to-read format for quick and easy viewing. You see up top where we see total validation amounts from all of your partners from today, yesterday, last week, and last month. The dashboard also has information for recently added or expiring partners and partners that are low on prepaid validation amounts, as well as recent validation activity. Selecting the My Account tab will display your personal information for you, this site-specific manager, including email, address, and phone number. Underneath the general information, we see parameters, and this is information that was set up by your parking operator. You cannot change these fields, but you can just view what was set up for you as far as what validation types you're allowed to issue, as well as any kind of maximums that you're allowed to issue for validations. The first thing we'll do as a car park manager is to set up validation products. Validation products are validations for your partners to use and could be various setups. For example, the most common is what we consider a fixed amount, which could be $5 off, $1 off, certain amounts. This can be calculated into hours as well, whereas if you had the first 2 hours were $1 each, you could say, we'll make this fixed amount $2 off, which would be the same as 2 hours off. We also have available rate switch validations, which would require additional setup from Scheiden-Bachmann for the rate switch number and the actual rate switch rate to be set up in your system. To add a new product, from the My Account tab, you'll see on the bottom it's underneath Products, and then we'll click Add New Product. We're going to fill out the information needed and click Save. I'll go over the information fields in the next screen. There are several options when creating a new validation product. The first field you'll fill out is name. This is going to be visible to the customers when validation is being issued, so be mindful of what you put in there. There is limitations of no special characters and 24 character length. The next option is standard product. We don't recommend selecting standard product as this will make this validation mandatory by default on all other partners. Only select this if it's applicable at your site. The next field is validation type. We allow two types of validations, fixed amount and rate switch. Fixed amount is a set amount off the parking fee. This is the easiest and most flexible validation we offer, allowing you to choose whatever amount you want. $5 off, $10 off, $20 off. This can usually be calculated as well as one day. If your maximum day parking is $10, we could just set a fixed amount of $10 off. If you have special rates for night or weekend rates possibly, we would have to do a rate switch to do the same amount for 2 hours off, but these could be set up by S&B personnel. If we chose fixed amount, here is going to be the actual amount of the validation, where if we were doing a $5 off validation, we would simply input $5 here. Maximum transactions field allows you to select a maximum number of validations from this specific product. In general, I know most products we have kind of unlimited, but here we do have to put a value, but you could do it up to 1 million basically there. And or you could limit a customer to a specific number of validations, saying that they've only purchased 100 validations, so we could limit this to 100 transactions. The last thing on this page is the validity range, just the start and end dates of when this validation will be in effect. The Car Parks tab shows the car park locations assigned to this manager. You can't change this information. This was assigned already by the car park operator role. Your next duty as a car park manager will be to set up cooperation partners. These are the companies and businesses who would like to issue validations to your car park. Think of this as who will be paying for these validations, not necessarily issuing them. We'll now step you through the process of setting up a new cooperation partner and employee. Scheidt+Bachmann has implemented a new partner setup wizard that will easily step you through the process. After clicking on Partner Setup, the next 5 screens will guide you through the setup process for setting up a new cooperation partner and their employees. You'll find a green check mark after each segment that you've completed. The first screen you'll see is Partner. Here you'll enter the partner's name and password information. The account name is visible in reporting and from your dashboard. The name field is used as the login credentials. It's very key what you put in here, and I would recommend not using any spaces in the name to make it easier for the end user to log into. The password can be assigned by you, or you can generate a password automatically from the system. The password will be visible and can be printed out to issue to the actual cooperation partner. On the agreement screen, we'll simply input the start and end date of this partner's contract. We do require an end date and it cannot be left open. We will also select here whether the customer is a prepaid partner, where they will pay in advance for their validations and issued a bank or a pool of validations to use, or if they use post-pay, and if you plan to bill back the validations after they've been actually used. If prepay is selected, an additional field will pop up allowing you to input a prepaid value. This is the starting dollar amount the partner will deduct validations from. This prepaid amount will act as a bank of validation that the partner can issue until the prepaid funds are depleted. You can also top up this value at any time through your administration portal. From the car park screen, we'll select which car park locations this partner will be able to issue validations for. Use the arrows in the center to move car park locations from available to the selected screen on the right. Everything on the right is what this cooperation partner will be able to issue validations for. On the next screen for products, we're going to select which products or validations this single cooperation partner will be able to issue. Much like the car park location screen, we'll use the arrows in the center to move the available products to the selected products on the right. From the Employees screen, you'll enter the name and password of the employee that will issue validations using a smartphone, tablet, or PC. This is the end user who will actually scan the customer's ticket from the logged-in validation portal. The first field is the maximum number of employees for this cooperation partner. This might be set from the operator as far as how many different logins this cooperation partner is allowed. The account name, and then the name field is the field that will be used as the login credential. Again, do not recommend using spaces as it might confuse the end user logging in. Password can be assigned by you or be given to you by the employee and can be reset here as well. Or you can generate one from the system. From the summary screen, you're given the opportunity to review the information you input. Verify everything is correct before hitting one of three options. The back button to make changes, create partner to save the information, and after saving it, it will give you the option to print the PDF, or if you simply want the PDF immediately, you can hit Generate PDF to save this information for the customer. Once completed, you'll receive a verification message and you'll be given the option to download the PDF. It is highly recommended that you download this PDF either to print and to hand to the cooperation partner and or have it electronically to email this information. They can use this as a backup to show their login information and their passwords in case they forget or lose this information. Here's a sample of the PDF generated after creating a cooperation partner and employee. I would issue this both electronically and on paper to the cooperation partner and or the employee. You should also let the cooperation partner know that the name field is what will be used for their login. If there are spaces in there, they will have to put in the exact spaces that were there before. I would also recommend not using spaces and or keeping the account name and the name field the exact same thing to prevent confusion. Lastly, we have customizable ad hoc reports available under the Reporting tab. Different reports are available depending on your role in Smart Validations. These are somewhat customizable with drag and drop capabilities, as well as some canned off-the-shelf reports. Additional reporting capabilities will be covered in future presentation. Thank you for your time in purchasing Intervo Smart Validations.